The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the hosts are for entertainment purposes only and do not necessarily reflect those of RJV Media Lab, Inc., its affiliates, or sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Them boys ain't cutting up. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Are you not entertained? Let me put you up on game. Cutting up with the gang. Cutting up, can't restrain. Cutting up. Them boys ain't cutting up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
boys and girls,
how y'all doing?
how y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen?
What's happening, people?
Man, welcome to another edition of what we call
Cutting Up
with your boy D in the place to be, and my boy Elroy and C Murder.
What's happening?
All right, how y'all doing, fellas?
Pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Good.
Man, everything good.
ain't no secret.
And as we always say, we like you guys to like, click, share,
And
download, and tell a friend.
Yeah, man.
spread the word.
You know.
Learning. Man.
You know,
Spread the word.
There we go.
You know, we just got to. You know, we're gonna do
Spread
it.
the
Out,
word.
you know.
Spread the
right
word.
off the bat.
So
let's
how
get
was
it.
you guys' weekend, man? You know, what we doing?
Man,
Weekend was a blur, man.
Whew, bro, to everything.
Aren't they always,
man,
though?
bro, I seen like the day disappeared on me, bro. I'm talking about like, bro, I woke up, I left the house, it was like 12, and then it was like 3 o'clock,
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
Time just slipped.
Bro, then that night, then how did you notice the time going up? So
Yeah.
no, this is
Yeah.
what I wanted to ask
I was
y'all.
waiting on it.
When did it start going up at 2 o'clock?
Not 2 o'clock, huh?
Yes,
it does.
Elgin.
2 o'clock?
It does not, bro. Time. What do you remember as a child and what time went in?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. From my knowledge as a child, when it went from when time struck 12,
I thought it was
I
still
remember
like
that.
that.
I remember 12 o'clock.
I'm
too.
still on that
remember
time.
either goes back to 11 or goes up to 1.
Now, I don't know if it changes with the different seasons.
No, it's been like that for about the last, that's why I know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been like that for about the last, I want to say
And it's-
5 years or
And
so.
and they moved it, so they might have messed with the time as well,
Well,
but they
what?
moved
I
it
thought
up too.
I
You
thought
see?
they-
Because
I
it
thought they
was
were,
around spring break.
I thought they said we were getting rid of one of them.
That's what I thought it was
Well,
just going to stay
we-
at one time.
Yeah, it's supposed
Wait,
to, but
That's what I'm
Oh.
telling you, bro. That's why I said, man,
You
I don't.
think that goes to like some of why it feels like time is speeding up?
Man,
as
hell
well,
yeah.
too?
Because I believe.
We have no real concept of time other than what people have told us.
But I saw something that kind
Or
of threw me off.
what day it is really.
It could be
Yeah.
Monday every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
It might be 8 days of the week instead of 7.
Bro, like they say, I seen a dude say this little thing, like, you know, what's the abbreviation for planetarium? Planet.
Yeah.
Planetarium? Bro, I think we in like a little.
Stop,
What do
Bro,
you think we in
chill
there?
Bro, I'm
out,
telling you,
chill
bro.
out.
What you think the firmament is?
bro, that's what I'm saying. I think that to me, it's like it's starting to get a little bit. I'm not saying I'm a true believer, like, okay, I'm looking up in the sky, but bro, it's some of this stuff starting to have a little bit of validity to it, bro.
Have y'all seen the Simpsons movie?
I hadn't.
Yeah, you should see the Simpsons movie.
That's what I'm
They
saying,
speak
bro.
on like the dome and the firmament. and
That's
all
what
that
I'm
kind of stuff.
saying, bro. I it's starting to have a little validity, just to me, bro, because some of this stuff just shouldn't. Like I said, it goes to 2. Now it goes from 2 to 3 or 2 to 1.
Hey, right off the bat, y'all should check out a show called Paradise.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, you should.
I heard
you
it
should
was the
watch
truth.
it on Hulu.
I heard
Okay.
it ended stupid, but other than that, it was really good.
I mean, it leads to next season.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
How many episodes?
it's 8 episodes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check
Yeah,
that out, man.
It's real good.
Have you? I know you both are into comic book movies. Since you brought that up, well, talking about
I ain't seen.
a show.
I ain't seen. it.
Okay,
What you gonna say?
the new season of Daredevil.
I did.
Oh, I thought you was gonna talk about the Captain America.
No,
Okay, but no, I ain't seen either one of them.
gotcha.
I gotta see it. I still gotta go see Venom.
You sent the trailer for that, and I thought it
Yeah.
was cool because they
Yeah, I saw it.
reprised the character from the Netflix show.
Yeah, I did
I thought
see
that
that.
was pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out.
And it has a lot of twists and turns to it. You had to watch it.
Okay.
It's got a lot of
I'm gonna check
twists
it
and
out.
turns.
I'm gonna check it out.
And because it's more or less the title is deceiving. It's not
Yeah.
just Daredevil that's being reborn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Some other characters. coming in.
Kingpin.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like both of them.
Okay, I did. Yeah. All right.
All right, man. What
What's-
we
what we
going with,
getting into, man?
What we getting into, brother?
Let's get into what I thought was the best game of the weekend. So we just gonna go on into college basketball.
Wait. Is that Alabama?
And I'm not knocking. Ain't no shot.
Yeah.
Ain't no
I'm
shot at
giving
D.
shots.
Was this Auburn game?
Yeah, the Iron Bowl game. I mean, ain't no shot to it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Mad respect.
I caught the last couple seconds of that game.
Bruh,
Honestly,
Yeah.
I went to sleep at around about 2-3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
For real?
Yes, and I woke up and I saw the highlights, saw that it went in the OT, etc. But you know, to be honest, I thought it was the best game of the weekend because of how it was back and forth. Both teams had
It's
their
competitive.
chance to win. I honestly think it was the best basketball game of the year thus far. You know what I'm saying? Be that as it may, I'm not, like I said, I'm not knocking UD. I still think y'all the best team in the country.
I don't. Nope.
And
They lost me.
and don't do that.
Shit.
And the thing about it is, like, they needed that loss the way that they did.
What about the other two?
Because that loss is the intensity. That was a March Madness game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Auburn has to know that a lot of folk, not only just Alabama, are gonna come at them like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was an eye opener. Get right, get ready. Old boy that made the dumb foul. You know, chill out, G, because you're hurting the team. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain
I don't
things.
think they called it. 'Cause it was the other foul earlier in that game that you could have called the same way when it had wind up. And they only called it on that. Even the last game, like I just feel like at that point, being that it is a rivalry game,
You let them play.
You get a flavor one. You
Okay.
get it. You get that.
Okay.
But you don't do the kick out.
I got
You know what I mean?
I got you.
I
I
just
got
think that was too much. I think you get a flagrant one in that situation to kind of give it. Then you kind of go to talk to everybody. You know what I mean? Because how pivotal this game is, and I think that's what lost the game was that. You know what I mean?
Now,
Also the fact that I just don't understand how we get leads and lose them. We just go to play and
like a days ago.
yeah, we go instead of
increasing the pressure.
keep going to work. Instead of shooting from the inside out, we start shooting from the outside in.
And you've been doing that pretty much in every game you've lost.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And every game that if we don't lose it, we'll at least lose the lead, or get behind. So I'm supposed to believe that we went to overtime and lost on a last second shot to a team we played a week ago that didn't lead a second of the fucking game. On the road. That's what I'm supposed to believe. You know. So that's why I'm like, I feel like they allowed the intensity of a home crowd to get them overly anxious to it. You know what I mean? Because like even with Denver Jones getting over committing to the outside, getting stuck on the pick to let Shears even get to the left hand to get the shot out.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? I think it just got a little too hyped up. But hey, that's what
Thinking that it was going to be an easier win.
you know what I mean? Because
I thought y'all going to
I
whoop
thought it was
them.
gonna be a whoop. Because I said,
thought-
all right,
Shit.
they get this the last game of the
Shit.
season. We at the house, close it out,
Yeah.
singing night. Let's do this.
There's a lot of
Win by
Bama.
15.
There's a lot of
You
Bama
know.
fans came in the shop feeling good.
You know what I mean?
Like, I have no choice. We have no choice but to win this game. My back is against the wall because they're trying to get that number 2 seed. You know
No,
what
they
I'm
were
saying?
trying to. They actually was before they lost to Tennessee. They was gonna be
One.
gonna be a one.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
right
gonna
now
be-
it's 2. But if they win the SEC tournament, they possibly could get 1. But, you know, I don't see them winning the whole
I
tournament.
don't know about them winning the tournament, brother, because it's just that because if you look at how they played, Nelson hadn't played like that in I don't know how long. You know what I mean? That's why he wouldn't. That's the reason why I think one of the reasons they lost to us because Shear, he'll get a little over the anxious and start shooting them 2 seconds in the shot clock shots from 3 blocks away. And that's how he ended up getting benched against LSU. I think it was LSU when he got benched.
Well, since you said that, then who do you see winning the SEC?
Now, the way it's set up, bro, I don't know. Because everybody's on everybody's side, they got a wild card team.
Right.
With Auburn, they got Ole Miss, a team that they lost to. Tennessee, a team they got Texas A&M, I think also a team that they lost to. Missouri, Florida, I think also a team that they lost to. And Kentucky, Alabama, I don't know did Alabama beat Kentucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think all the
actually I think they swept them this year.
So but be if that may, I think all of them have teams that's in their area that's going down the line that can beat them. You know what I mean? So I think Tennessee might win. Best defense they one of the I want to say if not the best defensive team in.
But they can't really shoot that well though. Defense. Like I know that, but hell, like what you call it defensive too, but they got a little more offense.
Who? Texas A&M. That's how they beat up. We lost Texas A&M like 8-9 times in a row.
I thought you was gonna say like a Texas A&M or Florida, dude. For real. I think them two there.
I kind of think Missouri beats
in the
Florida,
mix.
You know what I'm saying? Because I do believe that LSU beats Mississippi State and Missouri beats LSU.
I don't see Missouri beating Florida. Not after that loss this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
But then, everything changed right now. See,
at home too.
I feel like right now, this tournament is going to be the hardest tournament compared to the NCAA. Because no other conference has this many teams that's viable who can literally go to the 16 or 8 or better.
And I really agree with you on that.
It's going to be a real hard push to find out who's going to win this because on any night, every team on the floor could beat the other team.
But the funny thing about it is I don't see the SEC doing well in March Madness.
I do though, bro. I ain't going to lie because what we have is what you need. You got to be able to rebound. You got to have good guard and play defense and have good guard play.
Yeah,
that's it.
I just think that
think about it, bro. From
playing
Kemba Walker,
certain teams though that do the same thing but something better, or you know what I'm saying, like a mid-major doing that Harvard type offense. Like it's gonna, and we already know how it is. The first day. You gonna have somebody from the SEC that's gonna get their head whooped. The first day.
Remember, I'm gonna call this right now. No SEC team loses. No SEC team loses in the tournament in the first, unless they play another SEC team in the first 2 rounds of the playoff. In the first 2 rounds.
Okay.
Because I'll say that if you take any SEC team right now,
say the first 2.
The first 2 rounds, I believe no SEC team.
And I'm saying I believe it is.
Because you're
going to have too many, man. The odds, if you talking about having 12 to 13, shouldn't me.
So you believe, right? So think about this. So you think a mid-major or a Cinderella team could beat Texas A&M right now?
I can't help but to say, yeah, D, because it didn't help. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. The odds are there. That's the only reason why I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? You that last second shot shit.
I guess I'm trying to figure out who was the last SEC team to get an upset in the tournament. I think it was maybe Kentucky.
Well, I can't remember no first round though.
Now even the first 2 rounds, I want to say maybe with Kentucky or maybe even Florida.
And
this Kentucky one would have had to been a while. I mean, maybe at least 6 years ago.
I'm thinking like somebody like a Mississippi State has, somebody like Tennessee has. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about like Florida. I mean, not Florida, but Kentucky, because of course Kentucky is hell.
It's always been a blue blood. You know what I'm saying? So it's different.
Yeah.
But I still believe that the competition that's in the SEC this year is the best conference that you probably has ever seen.
From top to bottom.
In the history of college basketball. At one time. Name me another time you had one conference that had 9 to 10 teams. Dude, that's damn near half of the top 25.
Talking about going into
No, that's in the top 25. We got like 9, 10 teams in the top 25.
I'm not for sure, but if I would have to take a guess.
Name me one.
And this is just a guess now. Don't hold me to this, y'all. But I do want you to check.
Okay.
The Big East, when they had Syracuse and all them at their prime, you know what I'm saying? Seton Hall, UConn. Remember that you know when UConn and Syracuse went into Selma overtimes or some shit? Like Georgetown, when Georgetown was good, you know what I'm saying? All them boys. I would say the Big East, you know what I'm saying? I might be wrong, but that'll be the closest. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, now, D.
Okay, now
you got to keep in mind, too, now, the ACC has carried college basketball for centuries.
But I'm agreeing with you, but you got to remember this.
You know?
But they haven't all been good. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8, you got 11, 12 teams. So look at the teams I'm going to call off. And I don't think a lot of these teams are going to be.
What you go?
I'm just calling out the Big East itself. Just the Big East teams.
No, but I'm saying back in the day when, you know.
Regardless of the back in the day, I'm going to call these teams, and I want you to tell me the last time you remember this team was good. DePaul.
Yeah, I know it's been a while, D. I'm just saying that.
I'm just saying, we're going to call these teams out. DePaul.
But in the late 80s, early 90s. Seton
Providence.
Hall. Never.
Seton Hall.
Yeah.
Now, we know teams that traditionally had Creighton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? St. John's.
Yes.
So, but we know teams that traditionally has been good, like UConn.
St. John's was good. It's just been a while. Because, you know,
have
that's where Chris Mullin went.
Right. But you have traditional teams that's good, like UConn.
Yeah.
Georgetown.
Yeah.
Villanova.
Yeah.
And teams that's kind of in the middle that go up and down, which is Marquette.
Yeah.
Xavier, and Butler.
Syracuse. They just ain't there no more.
Right. So,
but they used to be. That's what I'm saying. When they had, oh boy.
Carmelo was
Carmelo and them was in the Big East then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you know.
So, but look at this, though. We're going to call out Auburn, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, Texas A&M, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Missouri. We talking about every.
Well, I know what you mean. Now. I know what you.
Know what I mean?
I ain't disputing this shit. That's the truth.
And the weirdest part about it, I think we have the biggest. I think one of the biggest conferences out there.
They said 13 teams, man, are projected to go. So that's the most in NCAA history.
Think about it. I would take a conference that only got 12 teams in it. You know, so I think that across the board, and it's probably because of the size of the conference too.
But like I say, back then the Big East was the biggest in basketball. They were the deepest.
Yeah.
That's why I say it's a lot of teams that were in the conference that aren't there anymore. You know, they're in different conferences. So, you know.
But I don't think it was this much talent that was spread this much, because I think the SEC coming of age is what it is has hurt other conferences like the ACC and other conferences like that. Because I think what happens is when your football program goes up, depending on how high it goes up, your basketball program usually kind of follows behind that, because you can sell your football program on your basketball folks, saying, okay, you get a chance to come to the games and all of that other stuff, and then they'll start coming. You know what I mean? So. Because Alabama got good before everybody else did. You know what I mean? Well, Auburn got good once they got Bruce Pearl, and everybody else kind of fell in suit along now with the money. Because we know one thing SEC got is money, and that's what's going to bring on the conference with it, because we're going to get kids that's going to come play.
Right.
So,
wouldn't it be nice, man? We need to try to hit the slab and go up there and Alabama Auburn play again in the SEC championship, man. We need to go.
Well, where's playing at, though?
Nashville. And you know it's going to be on a Sunday. So we can leave out Saturday night, shoot up there. Next Sunday.
Is next Sunday?
Yeah. Because they start this week, Wednesday. I ain't going to be able to go. It's the 15th. Damn, that need to be nice.
Okay.
But anyway, keep pushing.
Let me give a few quick hits.
Let's go.
All right.
So I went to the Hoover championship game.
All right.
A few weeks
basketball.
ago. Yeah, the basketball.
Both.
Okay. Both of them. You got the girls and the boys?
We saw the boys, girls and the boys.
All right.
I think I watched part of it on TV.
History for both of them.
I think I watched the girls was the ones that won back-to-back, won 5 in a row. Right? Yeah, I think it was the girls I saw.
Yeah, there's an 8th grader named Kristen Winson. Yeah.
What number she was?
Number 1, I think.
What position? You know.
I want to say she a guard.
Yeah.
She tough.
Okay.
8th grader, scrappy. she's tough, man.
Think about it. We talking 8th grade,
yeah,
And that was like their 4th time in a row winning.
Yeah, they 5.
No, 5th.
That's
5th.
5.
Got you.
Yeah,
5th.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Man, you remember that team we
Black
were watching
woman.
down there? They ended up losing that game. We were watching at the shop.
Say it again.
You don't remember we watching that team at the shop? They was up like 15, 20 points. They ended up losing.
Yeah.
So it was. I ain't gonna lie. It was a bunch of good games going on that
Yeah,
weekend.
it was.
You know what I'm saying? So
A lot of blowouts, though, too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they team that Hoover game was like they was what, about 15.
Wait, the girls game?
Yeah, then they win that game by a nice little bit.
Nice little bit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 'Cause I know
Both
it was
of them did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, though and this year the city didn't do well in basketball.
They did.
We did not make it far or something.
No, they made. Yeah,
Because the only team I think I saw
in
the city
the 4.
was only thing I saw on the TV. I think was both Hoover teams. Was it Pinson? I think.
Yeah.
I think Pinson had one team, and that was it.
I think what happened was a lot of them lost right before they got to Birmingham.
Okay.
Because we know the girls and boys was in it. I think Fairfield was in it, and I also think Huffman was in it.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't.
And Ramsey.
So we didn't see.
Wait, this for the 7A?
That's 5. That's 5 or 6A.
Yeah,
5,
5.
And I think Rams are 4A though, ain't it?
Yeah.
Was it 5? Was it 4? I think it's 4A. I think
yeah.
it's 4 or 5A.
I think they
But
5.
yeah, so that was some of the smaller,
They had some that represented. They just fell right before the, Birmingham Civic Center.
Yeah,
So
we
did.
We used to be doing pretty good in
Mhm.
basketball, man. I'm
Mhm.
used to seeing a lot. That's why I kind of noticed it because I was off. That's how I noticed it. I was off when I went down. I was looking. I said, "Well, I'm gonna go down there and check it out and shit." When I looked, I was like, "Man, I had to work the day Hoover was on there." But I was like, "Damn. Ain't no city teams." Like I'm used to seeing maybe Parker, especially the Parker basketball team. I was definitely looking to see them. But when I didn't see them, I was like, "Man."
Parker,
Yeah.
we know, but
Yeah,
anymore.
it was cool. Shout out to them for winning. And,
That's right.
Yeah, big shout out to Hoover, man. 5 in a row.
I got another one for you specifically. Kind of fill me in on WWE.
Yeah.
Man,
Okay,
listen.
So
What do you want?
Motherfucking face when he said WWE. He crossed my time.
Hey, man.
Shit.
Like, did you see what just happened at the last pay-per-view?
this was what's the name of it?
Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, so The Rock, John Cena, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Put Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. You
Yeah,
gotta put him in.
Yeah,
in the
give me
mix.
some more. Yeah, because I saw the John Cena.
It is
What's the flip? What's
Bump
the
the-
heel?
but
What's
what
the
the-
heel
did it
flip?
say
man?
the heel
kids?
flip.
Because
Did it say the kids?
First of all, when did Rock get back?
Rock has been back for at least a good year.
Yeah, I was gonna say a year.
Okay.
Y'all heard him come.
No,
back,
technically 2 years because he came to Birmingham when they had SmackDown. That's when he first came back. So yeah, about 2
He
years.
was right after the second championship of the Star.
And
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
and
Alright.
when he came back, he's more or less has a different attitude and persona about himself. You know what I'm saying?
He's the heel.
More of a big. He calls himself the final boss, so
Yeah.
it's like I'm running the show, because I got money I done put into it, so I can persuade.
He's Vince now.
He's a darker Vince.
He's the new Vince.
He's a darker Vince.
Yeah.
So what it is he was trying to get Cody Rhodes to do what he wanted him to do. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You be my guy. You know what I'm saying? Do what I say, and hey, the sky's the limit. He was like, nah, go fuck yourself. So the biggest thing about it is John Cena laughing and, gave Cody a hug, like, way to go. And, The Rock looks at him like, man, ace this bitch up out of here. And it's like he's in the middle of smiling and he turns into that dark look that he has in Fast and the Furious.
Mhm.
And it goes down. So it's like
they-
arguably one of the biggest turns in wrestling history.
And they
I must give him a tie.
Well, no.
I'm gonna give it a tie.
No,
they giving Triple
No.
H credit for the creative direction
Who that?
behind it. Triple
What?
H.
and they played it to the T because they swore to God, like Triple H act like he didn't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
But you
Well, of course,
I'm gonna
you
give
know.
it a tie though, bro. I'm gonna have to get it.
No, I get an edge to Hulk Hogan.
That's what I was gonna say. I
never would have.
The reason why
shit, no.
The reason why I'm gonna give it a tie
in terms of like the heel turn.
Yeah, the reason why I'm gonna say give it a tie because was I right, but when I saw the fuck the kids do thing.
Yeah.
So,
but see, what happened was this. That's why I say now I can't argue with what you're saying
we're
because
not saying fuck the kids.
John Cena came out doing his usual thing, loyalty, respect, hustle, all that on the towel.
Right.
You know, saluting everybody, give it your best. He did it all. Ends up, you know, wrestling like he's a good guy. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Then he brought out another one.
Then the next thing you know, Cody comes out to actually like congratulate him.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
As
crazy.
if to say, this is finna be a hell of a WrestleMania, but here come The Rock. The Rock's like, shit, what you gonna do, homeboy? You gonna do
what I'm talking about or what they talking about?
Exactly. So,
you
know, that's why I say, man, it's
so
like,
what you think on the heel turn? Because I'm only crowd. I can only put it to a Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't know, man. I literally just saw it on
'Cause
social
like-
media. I thought great performance.
Yeah, very.
Y'all selling the shit out of this.
And the thing of
WrestleMania.
I think they
And the
bring
thing
wrestling
about it
back,
is more or less because they're bringing it back
they
because
getting it back though.
the creativity has gotten better because
Who took over?
Triple H.
But the thing about it is he gets all the credit for it, but
It's a lot of moving.
the reason why it's gotten better is because they have teamed up with Netflix. So Netflix is coming up with a lot of the storylines for
Yeah, because beforehand it was
going
basically
on
whoever the old boys team.
So you think
said.
before they got with Netflix,
it was doing good.
So have you
but
watched-
it went over the
So you don't
It
know
got
how-
sold to what, TKO
So you didn't know how
Well,
they came up with
at
wrestling?
some point.
it didn't get sold.
The shares. switched sides.
It's a certain percentage that they have. It's like 50%
Because Vince had to sell out.
McMahon. No, yeah, well, it's
Yeah, this stuff
it's
down.
still
Yeah, he
in
had
the
to sell out.
family. It's just
with the daughter and the mama and the son.
no, the daughter and the son-in-law, Triple H
So-
and
Yeah,
his
'cause,
wife.
I mean,
So what
I
about?
thought Stephanie left.
That's what I
too.
was gonna say. So Stephanie don't have nothing.
Stephanie left.
Oh, Stephanie's still
I
there.
thought she left.
Stephanie's still there.
In the documentary,
She
it
be
said
in
that
the back.
she left.
They'll never leave.
That's his wife.
That's his dinner. Triple H is married to Stephanie.
She just ain't
So,
a
yeah.
McMahon. See, long as a McMahon ain't got their name on it. Hey,
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
you
they-
feel me?
I think she came. Well, she stepped down because Vince was there.
She back now. She just let Hunter do everything. She be at all the pay-per-views, sitting there in the crowd, you know. She just doesn't help out like
she used to.
on camera.
Yeah.
But I think getting Vince out was the best thing, just kind of like how the Cowboys need to get rid of the other old guy. Because basically what Vince was doing, man, it was basically what they felt. Like Vince could be sitting there right then and be like, you know what? Fuck that. I want this match to end differently.
Yeah.
And call down in the back and like, hey, man, I want this to
And
end
mess
this way.
it up.
And change it right like mid-show.
I
You know
think
what I
the
mean? Like
biggest
Hulk Hogan
problem-
stayed the champion so long because he was the control. He controlled
The
control.
biggest problem right now with
You're not gonna write yourself
wrestling
out of that shit.
is you have so many wrestlers that it's hard for them to wrestle every week. You feel me?
Yeah, because they don't have as many
So-
shows like they used to have
so-
back when we was watching it.
No,
they got more.
So hold on. So how many shows does WWE have right now? Like, if you go in
Actual wrestling shows.
like shows that they
3.
show. Okay, so let's remember.
Shit, they got more than that.
Oh no, I'm talking about. So you got SmackDown. What's the Thursday? Monday Night Raw.
Friday is SmackDown.
Okay.
Monday Night Raw, and then you
Friday
got,
Night SmackDown.
Then you got NXT.
Okay, so that's all wrestling, right?
That's all WWE.
Okay,
The
so remember,
other wrestling comes on. That's AEW. It comes on the opposite nights, which is Wednesday, Saturday, and Friday. So wrestling actually comes on every night. You know, there's a TNA. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That's
I'm
what
talking
I'm
about-
saying.
I mean, I'm going back to the point you said it's 2 minutes. When you say 2 minute wrestlers to wrestle, and do you mean like 2 minute wrestlers in the
In the WWE, the WWE has so many wrestlers that just say, for instance, you are a fan of Roman Reigns.
Right.
Roman Reigns might be subject to wrestle on Monday Night Raw, but he doesn't wrestle every Monday.
For sure.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, back in the day, if you were a fan of Hulk Hogan, you were going to see Hulk Hogan every Monday night.
But he wasn't going to wrestle every Monday night.
He might not have wrestled,
but you're going to see him.
They don't do none of that. If
But you got to remember.
They ain't there.
But remember,
Yeah, it's a difference.
now I ain't going to lie.
But they also
and-
got like those spin-off shows that they are
affiliated with.
Yeah, and they pushing their talent.
See, that's what I think.
That's where they curating the talent.
But
Right.
see,
And I think it was more of that back in the day because think about
they
it.
had like competition shows like find the next best
Right.
wrestler type
You know what I
shit.
mean? Because you got to think about it, bro. You
I mean,
had
they
Monday
still
Night
had
Raw.
that
They
now.
still got that.
But that's
what
like
they
a show.
that's what they brought to Netflix. With
That's
their
what it
other
came with.
offer.
That's what the
That was the whole package.
That was the selling point.
All of our subsidiaries, all of our other entities that we have under this umbrella.
Yeah. Because you got to think about it. What we had
But that's
back in the
why
day.
you have so many wrestlers leaving and going back and forth.
So let me ask you a
It's
question.
always been like
So
You
you
know
don't
what I'm
remember
saying?
when we had Monday? I know they didn't change. You had Monday Night Raw. I think it was Thursday Night SmackDown.
Yep.
You had that whatever that bullshit that used to come on Saturday morning.
Saturday night.
It was Saturday morning or Saturday night used to come on.
Saturday
Yeah, it was a wrestling.
Saturday night.
Saturday night main event.
Right, and it'll show
Saturday
like
night
some of
at
the
10 o'clock.
newer wrestlers that you didn't know about.
Yeah.
Because you know back in the day,
So that's probably what they replaced with NXT.
you know what I mean. Because you know back in the day, some of the
I mean,
all the wrestlers wasn't good wrestlers. You might get a wrestler that was somebody against somebody you were like, who in the fuck is that? Now every wrestler when you wrestle is like this guy against this guy. You see what I'm saying? So instead of saying like, all right, it's John Cena against Dan Johnson, you'll have John Cena against Roman Reigns.
I understand what
You see
you're
what I'm saying?
saying.
I think it's
but
more
still so
star
many,
power.
But it's still so many wrestlers that you're not able to see the full roster on a regular.
Yeah, I think it's always
It's
kind of like that,
designed like that.
You know what I'm saying?
'cause
That's
you
why.
been buying our folks if they won.
But that's what it's not really, you know what I'm saying? If you got this guy that done flipped over a damn ambulance, then it's like, why in the hell is he not a contender for some type of belt?
Yeah.
If you sell him as being this strong and having this strong personality and this strong of a whatever, you know what I'm saying, role, then, you know, some stuff don't add up.
I know. Now we all know.
That's
that.
all
You
I'm
know,
saying.
We all know that.
Yeah. But either way it go. Any more?
All right. Now, what we got next?
Let's get into this NBA since he got this bullshit on. Gonna get this out the way.
Well, now I spoke of this a couple weeks ago,
Man,
and I'm gonna say it again, and I say this again. I'm gonna call it again. Lakers, Celtics in the finals.
No,
Game 7
I don't even think the Lakers gonna make the
Tatum.
finals now.
from the arch, 103, 101, back to back. Big ups to JT, man. But hey,
I think
all
the
about
best,
the Celtics, baby.
I think the best matchup in the NBA finals is gonna be Oklahoma City and the Celtics. I think that's gonna be the best matchup. Like they're OKC is very, very healthy, and they're very, very hungry because of what happened last year in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
I think that right now, and then Boston had a lot of players out, and they are actually starting to come back, you know, and at full strength. I think both of them are the best in the East and the West. So, me personally, if everybody's healthy, I think that's the crash collision course. I think the Lakers have a shot at making the Western Conference Finals, but I think I watched ESPN this morning. Shannon Sharp was basically, he had a point. Luka whooped them last year with Dallas, and you know, Kyrie is a great player, but you want to assume that LeBron is better. So you want to assume that the Lakers still have a good chance at beating OKC, and I agree with that. But you know, I don't know, man. I think that the Lakers need a little bit more time gelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, Luka is not 100%, and I think the role players that we have aren't mature enough to help us get over the hump. You know what I'm saying?
But I think the addition, I think the addition of Luka, really gave them a humongous upside.
Yeah.
Being able to get LeBron that rest, take him off the ball a lot of parts of the game,
Right.
and give him to where he's not out of gas in the full quarter, because that's basically what you get. Him trying to hold the team up for 3 quarters, 4 quarter. Hey, he ain't got shit else to give you. He kind of fall flat if no one's there to help him out. Now, what's weird about it is that you're adding teams in that wasn't in the mix before last year, but also teams that was. Now, right now, when you end it now, you'll have your OKC 1, Lakers, Denver, Grizzlies, Rockets, Warriors, Timberwolves, basically your top 7. Then you'll have, I think, 8, 9, and 10, and 11. Who's all in the play-in? Is it 8, 9, and 10? Or 7, 8, 9? I want to say 7 or 8, 9, and 10.
7, 8, 9.
So you're 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah.
So your play-in will be Minnesota, Clippers, Kings, Mavericks. So being that you'll push one of those, 2 of those teams up, let's just say it's Dallas, which they'll probably end up falling out. So let's say it's the Clippers and the Kings. But then it probably won't be the Kings because they don't have their best player no more. You feel what I'm saying? So you're going to start seeing a little bit more movement at the bottom, because you still got Phoenix that's right at the bottom, Portland, which is they're kind of up and down. You know what I mean? But being that y'all matchup, if y'all were to stop right now, would be somebody like either Minnesota. What you think about Minnesota? Minnesota, Golden State. You know what I mean? So I still think the Lakers can get to the Western Conference Finals, no doubt. It's just who they play at the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if they play, I still think they could beat OKC, because I believe that experience gets you through playoffs, not a lot of times not talent.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see a lot of the more talented teams lose because you had a more experienced team in that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do believe OKC hungry. They got a great chemistry. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the guys play for each other. But I do believe that if it's a different monster, have a LeBron trying to get to that pretty much he may think will be the last hurrah at one. Then Luka trying to start one with it. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be something to see on this, at this bottom.
Yeah, because I really want to recant a statement that I made. Well, I can't recant it, man. Fuck that shit. I apologize. I was wrong.
What you saying, man?
You know what I'm saying?
You was on one that is.
Yeah. I was giving y'all 2-minute props.
What?
I think, and this particular team, not enough props. You feel me? But Cleveland really, they're all around team. Now, I'm not saying that they're gonna beat y'all, but that's y'all competition in the East. Do you agree?
No. I'll say they're a part of it. I still think people gonna hate on it. I'm gonna still say Milwaukee because they know how to win. Only reason I'm gonna say this, just listen to me, because
they just beat the shit out of Milwaukee and Milwaukee.
Just hear me. They, like I said, they beat us the other day, but we beat them 2 out of 3 times. So I'm like, Cleveland, like we lost to them. So I just feel like we're talking 7-game series. You know what I mean? Once you get to a 7-game series, and I feel like, I like Donovan Mitchell as a player. He's just not that player I feel like is going to get you over the top.
But I think it ain't about him no more. It used to be that way when he was at the other teams, but I just watched them play Milwaukee, and that was my first time, like, literally sitting down watching them play other than when they played y'all. And it's like when they played y'all, it was more or less Donovan Mitchell.
He was Donovan Mitchell.
Carrying them.
Yeah, because if he didn't hit them threes and the shots started to stretch, they lose.
But when they played last night against Milwaukee, it was like the whole team contributed. It was like the ball never stuck. It was moving around. So if they can play that way, I see them literally being your competition, because Milwaukee, let's just be real. Everybody know to cut the lane off and make Greek Freak take the shot. And you got them, because at the end of the day, Ain't nobody else finna do nothing.
Yeah, cause
Him
I
and
think,
Dane Lillard and him cannot play together.
yeah, because everybody need the ball. You know what
Ball
I mean?
hog.
Yeah, that's a lot of teams though. You had to get to the right. That's why Golden State works so much because neither one of them
Got to
because
really
Steph
have it.
Because neither one of them needed the ball. All they needed to do was run around, come off the screen, and shoot. They didn't need
Jimmy needed.
Jimmy. That's why it works with them. Because Jimmy can get the ball, they coming off the screen, he can kick to them. They never need it.
Yeah.
You can give it to him if you want it, but Steph don't need the ball. Clay didn't need the ball. That's why Draymond had the ball so much. You know, that's why we know him because he had the ball.
Without it, yeah.
And all he had to do was stand there, wait him to kick.
Yeah.
Kick. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason we know with Draymond, because as much as they say he's, you know, I feel like anybody could have did what he did.
Right.
You know, he's a decent defender, but I'm not going to say, oh my God, he's a player of the year. No. So, but we gonna see though. You know what I mean? This is great. Like I said, latter part of the season.
Yeah.
I think we got what? I know it's less than 20 games left.
No, it ain't less.
Yes,
think
it is.
It is 20. I think
You
it
sure?
is 20.
I want to say it's like, man, I want to say about 15.
Well, yesterday
Because
they
it
said
was
we had
26
like a
after
month left yesterday.
Let me see. I know it was 26 it was 26 after the All-Star break. So we had to look that up and see though. But remember this though, bro? Just go to another tip. Get ready for them Stallions, boss.
March 20.
31st.
March 30th.
30th or 31st?
30.
I think it's the 30th.
Yeah,
But I think our first 2 games are on the road.
Oh, really?
I want to say that. We don't have that shit last year.
You know what?
Last year, man, it was the same damn way.
You know what? To the folk that running this conference.
How you gonna have a fucking
Fuck
champion?
y'all.
The 3 in a row champions, goddamn,
You can't open up at home and you done won the championship, man.
bro.
You mean to tell me you can't open up at home? You want a motherfucker to lose that bad that you put them on the road to start the season off. Come on, bro.
Bro, let me show this. The first game that they show, and I'm gonna make sure, I'm gonna confirm this, that's at the stadium, bro. It's April the 25th.
The 25th? That's halfway the season, ain't
I'm
it?
gonna show you full schedule. Full schedule, bro. Hold on. For week 1 is hold on. Let's see. Week 1. Okay, no, hold on. Week 1. We in Washington, D.C. against the Defenders, the 30th. Week 2, we in Ford Field, Detroit against the Michigan Panthers. And week 3, April 11th, Arlington Renegades, Protective Stadium. So his name was April 11th. So the first 2 games on the road. 2 games, bro.
That's 5.
You know what I'm saying?
The regular season concludes on April 13th. They have between 14 and 17 games.
That's what I said. I knew it was less than 20. I tell you, at the end of the All-Star break, I don't think it was like 26 games left.
Okay.
See, we think All-Star break, we think halfway through the season. Oh, it's well more than half of the season games played.
I don't know why.
You know what I'm saying?
But I thought it halfway.
All right, let's get into NFL.
Yeah.
Man, there's been a lot of movement, my guy.
What's the best move thus far in your opinion?
Let me read off a few. And y'all,
Go ahead. You can read them all off.
Hit it up.
I don't know if I'm read all of them. All right, Philadelphia Eagles. Well, this is a release that they're releasing. Darius Slay.
Yeah, he went to. He's projected to go to Pittsburgh for a 1-year deal.
Okay, shout out to him.
Josh Sweat went to Arizona.
So this is people from your team, Lee?
Yeah, he played DN. Sweat. He's going to Arizona.
Adams joins the Rams for a 2-year deal, $46 million. We're gonna put some numbers attached to this.
Geno went to the Raiders.
Buffalo Bills. Von Miller got released.
Yeah, he got released.
Bills. Okay.
Then you had
DK Metcalf
went to Steelers.
You had what's the boy? Sam Darnold. Geno Smith go to the Raiders.
Sam Darnold went to the Seahawks.
Justin Fields went to the Jets.
I think that's the best one thus far.
Hell no.
I honestly do.
Sam Darnold got $55 million guaranteed.
I ain't talking about the money.
I
but
think the
I'm talking
best
about
one was Devontae Adams. So
Chicago got Drew Dalman.
you put him next to Puka.
And Grady Jarrett.
Yeah,
they played together.
So
before.
so Justin Fields played, but Justin Fields was Gary Wilson's quarterback, Ohio State.
He's back with another teammate that he played with.
Yeah,
okay, that's who
Gary
you
Wilson.
Okay, all right,
The quarterback. That was his receiver.
That's why I say, man, that can work, bro.
I just don't. He hadn't shown me that he can throw. That's my only.
What was your D? What's your thought on the best move?
You said DK.
DK?
I said
Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Adams going to.
You say Justin Fields?
Yeah, I think Justin Fields.
Yeah.
I think that coach is gonna settle him down. They're gonna play defense, run the ball, play action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got weapons around him. He got a better offensive line.
Oh shit!
So I mean, the Jets, all they needed is another receiver or two. Hey, I think they're a good team, foundation wise. They just need a good coach and quarterback. You know what I'm saying?
Think that's gonna give you some competition?
Oh, they in the AFC. Fuck 'em.
Okay.
The team that I'm nervous about is who he was talking about, the Rams, because that's gonna look good. Puka Nacua and Adams, and then you got a decent run game, and you got a really good defense, and they should be the best team in their division this year.
Yeah,
they should win the NFC West.
Oh, I'm looking. Oh man, it's been a lot of.
It's a lot of trades, man.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
The NFL,
Definitely.
NFL got them posted up on.
They move.
Yeah, man, because I see that. I see Max staying with the Chargers.
Broncos just got Drew Greenlaw.
Yeah, Drake Greenlaw from San Francisco. You know what I mean? Then Reed left.
Greenlaw left?
Yeah. We got Chardavius Ward.
Javonte Williams.
Play with the Colts, bro.
Okay.
We
got
already said
him.
something about Javonte Williams.
Yeah, he went to the Cowboys.
Yeah, he just went to the Cowboys.
The starting running back that was over there in Denver.
Yeah.
So he at the Cowboys now. They didn't want to, and I had just said that they felt like the Cowboys had dropped off their push to go. Everybody thought they were going to draft either Genty or Scatterable. So I guess they kind of fell off of that.
Mac Hollins.
He
went to the Patriots.
Then the boy that you had on your team went to the Patriots. Milton Williams.
Oh, Milton Williams did leave?
Yeah, he went to the Patriots. Gotcha. You know what I mean?
That's why I was telling you, we looking at a D tackle and another D.
Yeah, we lost our defensive end, Oda Buddha, whatever his name is. He left and went to the damn Bears. Then the Chargers tight end Palmer, he went to to Buffalo.
Zach Wilson went to the Dolphins.
So
he signed a 1-year deal with the Dolphins.
It's been some wait. Man, I did not know that. I see Godwin staying with the Bucks. Cup got released instead of traded. They couldn't find no suitor for him. Everybody wanted too much. I think they wanted too much. Because once you get a decline with a receiver, and then you already came out saying that you ready to let him go, the value for him really low. You know what I mean? And I think they wanted too much for him. That's why they end up getting nothing for him.
Same as Cooper Cup.
So
Jets got Brandon Stevens.
So what you think about? Did you watch any of the combine?
No.
Now I did watch a little bit of it. Not many quarterbacks worked out the ones that you wanted to see. Jalen Miro did throw. He did look good in some spots. You know what I mean? He didn't run a 40. Only 3 quarterbacks ran a 40, and there's nobody that you really gave a damn about. So he looked. I ain't gonna lie, he looked decent on his fade ball. He got good timing on it. I think he has a lot of arch on it. I don't know if he's gonna have to cut that out. I think he put a lot of air on his ball. You know what I mean? So I think he looked good. Running backs, you know what I mean? I didn't even see the 40 for the running back. I think it was the receivers that I saw, and I thought Isaiah Bunn was fast. Well, I think he did run there's a lot of sub 4.4s though.
He ran a 4.2.
He ran a 4.2s or 4.3.
4.22.
That would have been the fastest 40 out there. The 540 fastest 40 came from the guy from Texas.
Isaiah Bunn.
No, the other guy. Fastest 40 combine was let me make sure on this. That's an elbow. But I think it was the guy. It was another guy from Texas. It wasn't him. I can't think his name. I had to pull it up, but it was another guy from the Texas. I can't think his name because I think he was like I think Isaiah Bum was like 4 or 5 when it came to the for this combine. Because I know my Auburn were tight end, not tight end, but linebacker ran the second fastest 40 for linebacker. Like it was Matthew Golden, that's his name. 4.29.
This year.
Yeah. Matthew Golden, that was his name. That guy from Texas.
Mm.
So yeah, I think he was. I think the. I want to say he was like. He was a sub 4. It was a sub 4. He was sub 4.3. So it was a bunch of those like subs like 4.34, 4.35, 4.36. You know, something like that. So he was sub 4.3. But I know the Golden guy was the fastest one. I think he did have the fastest combine score this year. Well, fastest 40 though. So yeah, man. Let's get ready for the Stallions though, man. You gonna be at the first game?
Probably.
I might have to be, but bro, did you see the ticket prices though, bro? Now, what do you remember the ticket prices was? Like, how much you remember the first two? Like, if you want to just get in the game, $10. So it's like $10, 25. Then I think the biggest one was 50, right? So now they start off at 22. That's what like the standard. So all the seats from the end zone, everything outside of the what they call the club seats, everybody outside of the club seats 22. But bro, the club seats went from $50 to $80. That's a big ass jump, bro. When these tickets literally, bro, when they started off the first season.
Hey, man, you win some championships, you go up in price.
Man, shit, that much, bro. So listen, from the first season, bro, and I done went every year.
Yeah.
The first season, the tickets was $10.
I remember.
And the club seats and everything else was $25. So now it's 22. I think it's 22 to get in.
Man, they got to pay for that amphitheater, bro.
We don't even play in the amphitheater. We play in Protective Stadium.
It don't matter.
Shit. Man, y'all gotta do better than that. They gonna end up changing it, or they gonna be having a hell of a lot of sales. Cause shit, man, but listen, bro, you've gone into the game. That's probably why they're not having that first 2 games at home. Because $80, bro, that's like with taxes, that's $100. That is a lot of bread, cuz.
Yeah, man. With your own team.
Ooh, I'm gonna be in that boy, cuz, but
get your box seat too, man.
Ooh, shit. Hey, it's Birmingham Stallions. Hey, look, hey, we love to be, in your establishments. Hey, holla at your boy. I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there. Give me one of them little booths up there, the ones up there at the top. They had the food sitting out there. You be chilling. We sit right there in front of it, talk about how good y'all playing. Hey, put that in your think box, man. Start a tank. Be a good idea. Fish a podcast in the Birmingham Stallions. Smell good. Taste good. Look good. Damn sure look good on me. What about you? I think so.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Before we get up out of here, give me a what if from. Well, y'all could choose one. Choose a sport.
Oh, sport.
Yeah, choose. If you want to do wrestling, do wrestling. You ever seen What If? The Marvel show?
Mm-hmm.
They treat it like that. Let's see. D, what you got?
What if the Giants draft Cam Ward, the Raiders draft Shador? Who you think has the better first season?
What?
If
the Giants draft Cam Ward and the Raiders draft Shador, and we're all scenarioing it out as if they would play the first season. We're not even gonna worry about the whatever quarterback situation is there now. We're just taking that they're off the playing guys from day one.
I got you.
With what they have now, who has the best first season?
I'm trying to think.
Me, I would say the Raiders. And this,
I didn't know you wanted me to answer.
no, that was a good one.
Oh, yeah, Raiders, because I don't believe that the Giants going to get no black man as no quarterback.
They're going to have to.
No, they ain't.
Okay. They said the same thing. Hey, look, I don't think Kansas City thought about Patrick Mahomes till Andrew Reid said, fuck that, we going to draft him. I don't think Philly found out until they didn't even want Jalen Hurts.
Before you go into yours.
So, yeah, think about that. So, I don't know. So, yeah, look at it, brother. It's a lot of, I guarantee a lot of these teams wasn't expecting to look and say they had a brother back there, brother. But guess what? I guarantee you they happy about having brother now, brother. Because brothers is doing brothers his way ass.
Yeah, my bad. All right, Elroy. You got a what if?
Yeah, what if somebody wins the NBA championship and it's nobody that we would have thought of?
Okay, so what if it's a underdog team?
Something to that magnitude. Like,
Not one of the ones they've been propping up.
not one of the favorites. Not Boston, not OKC. You know what I'm saying? Not the Lakers. Not
Like Philadelphia or Charlotte.
somebody that
If it's somebody like Charlotte, like if you have somebody like that, I feel like that's money grab. Because money gonna be on everybody else. You know what I mean? So if I just kind of like I looked at the Super Bowl, not taking
I was gonna say.
You know what I mean?
Kind of similar.
And I feel the same thing. I looked at when I watched Auburn lose to Alabama. Same thing. It's been a lot of
that
you know
went when a lot of people betted on Kansas City.
we all know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I think they said Glorilla bet 100,000 or something like that.
On Philly,
you know what I'm
really
saying?
came up off of that.
Oh hell yeah!
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Anybody who was a Philly
so-
fan who had faith in them and put the house up,
Yeah.
they won some bread.
Yeah, for sure.
They won some cheese.
Yeah.
That's big. So shout out to anybody who was faith enough to play. Hey, they won some giddy bitty bang bang.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So man, big shout out all day long, bro. So but we'll see though.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll definitely see, man.
Y'all got any other thoughts before we get up out of here?
Not me.
How you assessing your boys Trump right now?
How am I assessing him?
Yeah, what's
Man, he just on a rampage, bro.
Bruh,
Like, he just doing whatever the fuck he want.
Bro,
He talking to these people crazy.
That's
But on the flip side, I feel like they always acting.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
all a
Between
game,
Zelensky's an actor, Trump's an actor.
bro.
I
All
feel
this
like
is
they
a
just
game,
acting,
bro. I just feel like this is a game, bro.
Yeah.
This is a game, bro. And it's like we just a pawn in the game. We just have to deal with the outcome of it. And it's just having fun with our ass right now, bro. I ain't lying, bro, because this just some of the stuff that happened is you would have thought about this 10 or 15 years ago. You would have laughed at it. You would have been like, man, stop. Well, shut up. You'd have thought that person who even suggested that should be locked up. But that's the life we got today.
Yeah, man. How do y'all assess it?
I'm starting to eat. I'm scared to eat certain shit now. I ain't lying.
Man, you should have been like that years ago.
No, it's worse. I always kind of been like that because a lot of people say because I don't eat a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm glad, like, you know how they talking about the shortage of eggs? I'm glad I don't eat them.
Yeah, for sure. Me
No,
too.
you feel what I'm saying? I don't eat eggs.
I
You know what I'm
ain't tripping
saying?
off
Like, I don't eat like scrambled eggs. I might eat a boiled egg or deviled egg, but hey, this gonna be at a Super Bowl party. Ain't nobody gonna make none at the house like that.
Yeah, I don't eat them.
Like, I don't eat, like, period. You might see some egg in like some Chinese food or something, you know, something like that. But like grits and eggs or, you know, something like that. Nah.
Yeah.
You know, then they said beef supposed to be some kind of issue with the beef gonna be going up. It's a shortage on that.
I mean, it's gonna be like that with fish and all that kind of stuff too. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
tariff. tariffs that he's putting on.
Well, he say he pulled some of them though.
Ones that they
say they put some on, but then he pulled some of them off on certain goods. Because we got to realize, as the United States, we don't make nothing here.
Yeah,
95% of everything we use is what
his
we have to bring
campaign
in.
was like, "Hey, we're bringing manufacturing back to America."
So you gonna start. So the only way to do that is for you to force people to bring all their manufacturing from overseas.
Nah, you open it up you introduce this gold card like you doing the $5 million gold card where they can come over here, their business owners overseas, they can come over here and set up. They've been doing that for years.
Right. And they get the money for them to basically come over here and set up as just a person. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta be no business. So I just think that we don't produce enough shit to tell people we gonna tear up what you give us.
But we make specific stuff that they also utilize.
Would you give me something that you think our biggest thing that we have?
Canada.
Apparently, Canada put all our liquor off the shelf.
But between us and we give Canada, we sell certain goods to Canada that are part of like their
vital pieces and stuff like that. Yeah, because I believe that because of how impassable some of their areas are. Mm-hmm. So you can't grow. You know what I'm saying? Certain things we can't do because of the terrain. You know what I mean? So there's certain things that we have that they don't. But I think some of our most vital stuff that we lose or could lose is definitely from airwaves. Like the stuff we love, like anything social media, phones, cell phones, TVs, video games, all the stuff that occupies our time more or less that we've kind of made number one, none of that's made here.
Okay, bring it over here.
That's what's gonna have to happen. They're gonna have to get it back up because as of
you
right now,
you got those companies invested here too. Force their asses to build manufacturing here.
Yep, because that's what's
supply
done in
some
Apple.
jobs.
Exactly.
Stop cutting corners.
Like even with AT&T here, that's why they surplus us. They took everything over there.
Stop cutting corners.
Because it's the cheaper labor.
It was cheaper labor.
It's cheaper labor.
Yeah.
It's all day cheaper labor because you ain't gonna pay. You paying somebody here, even like a starting employee in the call center. You starting them off. Let's say just on the fat end, 40,000. You think you paying somebody over in Somalia or Thailand 40,000 over there to sit in the damn call center? Hell no, you probably paying them 10. It's in a year. So and then you giving out bonuses and everything over there. They ain't getting nothing but what you pay them. So that's why they took all that stuff over there because it's good. They can make it the bottom line better.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So that's what hurt us is that we don't manufacture enough, man.
Well.
Let me ask y'all this. Oh, yeah, this is another thing I want to ask y'all. And this is a totally different subject. When it came to civil rights, do you think the Martin Luther King and the I Have a Dream part, do you think that was geared to get so you think that the civil rights was built to have equal rights, right? So what? No. What do you think it was geared for? What was it for?
What was it for?
Do you think it was for equal rights to sit next to the white dude?
More so for integration, but I don't think that. I don't think that it was the. Truth be told, I don't know.
I'm starting to wonder too because I wonder because I thought about I was kind of looking at some stuff and I thought about it.
I hear that instead of civil rights, we should have been fighting for human rights.
Exactly, because I hear civil rights and I hear equal rights. That's usually kind of like the two words I hear.
Maybe they're interchangeable in certain ways, but
I look at it like
it's not the
piece. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm looking at it like okay, if back then. No, we always talk about the Rosa Parks part, but we know her husband had a car. She didn't have to ride the bus. She was just on that motherfucker. Okay, we do that. But back then, as black people, we had bus companies. We could have rode our own bus. We had businesses. We had stores. We had stuff. But when the Martin Luther King came, that's why I don't take that away, but sometimes I think he was a plant. Because instead of us focusing on building what we had, we were worrying about oh, we want to go sit with them. So we didn't want to sit with us no more.
Well,
you see what I'm saying? It was like, let's go sit with them.
There's been rumors of him allegedly saying he led his people into a burning building.
Because if you leave us where we were and just fight for equal rights, where if I go outside, once I leave the black restaurant, I don't get shot. If you just fight for that and just not to get, hung, like the boy got hung and drugged because he looked at a white woman and whistled. If you fight for that, I don't give a damn about riding no bus with you, bro. Or sitting at no table with you. Or we eat at the same restaurant because they had the food over here better than what y'all cooking in the goddamn way.
I think that also goes to the fact that we're trained and conditioned to look for a leader or somebody to follow. We're looking for somebody to follow.
Or somebody to be our inspiration or to look up to say, this is the example, let's do that.
Yeah.
I think
that's where we go wrong a lot of times.
That's why all the Bible, all the Christianities are based on one person that you look up. 12 people, regardless of denomination, took a long walk to somewhere to get to the road, to get to the road to the wizard or whatever you want to call it in whatever story plan that you're looking at. All of it is based by the same storyline. So, and I feel like it more about kind of look at it and think like if we had stayed kind of set in the mindset of just fight for just being able to exist equally, we would have been in the same place because we had that stuff. Because back then, we were working at the plants, not going to school. So we weren't working because we couldn't go to school. We was going to get a job. So guess what? Granddaddy was already, probably 100 bands, 125,000 in the green before Susie Joe and them got out of college, 80 bands in the red. So, who winning? By the time you come out of college, because probably won a bunch of scholarships the way it is now, you know what I mean? Because, of course, that stuff ain't exist. So, by the time you spend, let's even say $10,000, $15,000 a year, you $60,000 in the red. Let's say granddaddy making $25,000, $30,000 a year. He 100 up on the green and got 4 children. Who losing?
I mean, this generation, to be honest with you.
You know what I'm saying?
Or the future generations.
That's why
when you
now
start
nobody want to work.
Conditioning.
Then why don't nobody want to work?
I don't think it's a matter of people not wanting to work. It's
well, they want taught or conditioned to?
It's the market. It's a lot of different factors that play into why people might not be working. COVID was a big factor. A lot of people didn't go back to work due to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it could come off as if some of the stories that you hear about the smart cities and us getting into a universal basic income, you could see some of these things being the transition to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
if you have another shutdown, it's over.
Oh, it's over, bro.
It's over with.
It's over.
You know what I'm saying?
It's over, bro. That's why you see a lot of folks I'm hearing calling some of they've been buying chickens and buying all this shit right here, bro, because in a minute.
And watch that fucking show, Paradise.
I'm my private
because it's
gonna open your eyes.
You'll see some remnants. Yeah, but you'll see you remember King Kong?
Yeah.
Where he threw the shit and smashed.
Yeah.
You're gonna start seeing some stuff and it's gonna be like,
yeah.
Could this be what we are currently living under?
Yeah, because, bro, I'm going to tell you what thought about this is this. I've only seen and remember so many times of you showing the spaceship go up and it exploding. You know what I mean? They don't tell you why. It just told you that it exploded. But you never show me. As many times you do it, you never show
It can't break the firmament.
Exactly, but you never show a ride. You can show me there. You say, I was on the moon, but you can't tell me how you got there.
Because they ain't never go.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you can show me the destination, you can show me the
space is really up. I think it's out.
Honestly, I'm kind of mixed between up or down.
Yeah, it could be do something to do with the ocean as well.
Yeah.
It's like 95% of that is unexplored.
That's what I'm saying. You see all this shit that they've been finding in this ocean lately now, bro.
That can be considered space.
Yeah, because now they're able to get these cameras down. See, they can't get people down. But man, have you seen some of the shots of some of the shit that's down there, bro? Bro, if you don't believe in aliens once you see that shit there, bro, I'm sorry. And this is documented
from
shit.
under there.
Cause you don't know. And think about how much of the jungle is not is actually not being explored, bro.
Yeah, that would Bigfoot at.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of civilizations that's probably still there that we'll never know about. That's in the Amazon. That's over there. That's unexplorable unless you drop them off with a fucking with a parachute.
And they want to have the nerve to build resorts out there.
Shit. Man, no way in hell, boy.
Yeah,
you can get me to tote. Man, no way in hell, bro.
Yeah.
Hell no, bro. No. That's why I said no. That's why I just call me local or whatever, but I'm not going out there with that bullshit.
Yeah.
They can have the Amazon. Y'all can have all that shit. And then now, hey, don't y'all take y'all ass to Mexico no time soon.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you
stay
that
off these
now.
planes.
Stay, what it is?
Stay off the planes.
Man, I'm telling you that now.
Stay
because
y'all
it's a
ass.
thing with them damn, because what happened is they snatched up one of these cartel motherfuckers. See, what had happened is, allegedly, they snatched up one of these cartel motherfuckers that's up here. They didn't bring them in to let them know that y'all was snatching it. They want him back. Like, hey, let us get that. We like, nah, we got this. And now they annihilating on y'all ass at the border, so y'all trying to stop people from going over there. They shooting at y'all ass just out there. They play on back roads and all the stuff that you had to go back and forth, but they planting all type of explosive devices going up and down these roads now just because they got whoever this guy is. I can't remember his name, but yeah, they snatched him up and didn't communicate with the Mexican government and reference to it because, you know, with them guys, they intertwine with the Mexican government. So Mexican government like, hey, man, you got to let us know, bro, because if we let y'all get them over there.
They fucking up their money.
Exactly. They like, bro, that's if he know that we didn't know and we left him over there, we getting fucked up. Cause they more powerful than us. We exist because of them. They let us exist. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Yeah. So we need him back. You know what I mean? So and that's why they say it was I can't think of the name of the town, but if y'all go, man, y'all please, anybody down there, you know, from the far as my ear can say, my eyes can say, if you go to Mexico, Google where you going.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it, bro. I'm telling you that,
Stay
man.
your ass at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and all that. Stay off them planes, get your bus ticket and a rental car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything else on your hearts, man?
I'm good, my brothers. That was my it right there.
All right.
But once again, people, we do thank you for being and coming in and cutting up with your folks for another episode with me, the boy D, my boy Elroy, and Sissy C Murder. Yeah. And like we always say, man, share, like, subscribe, download, tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a cousin that we cutting up over here.
Yep.
And until then, and until that, and until him, I see y'all, my wife.
Peace.
100.